Viewers, something big is about to happen inside the Brazilian national team. And this time, it's serious. Yes, Carlo Ancelotti, the calm and calculating coach of Brazil, is reportedly preparing to make some very tough. According to reports from inside the camp, Ancelotti has finally lost patience with a few players who simply haven't lived up to Brazil's golden standards. These are players who were once trusted, but now, their repeated mistakes and poor performances have pushed them to the edge. And make no mistake, being dropped now could mean saying goodbye to their World Cup dreams. So, who are these players facing Ancelotti's wrath? Let's take a closer look. First on the list, Fabricio Bruno. Once seen as a promising defender, Fabricio's recent displays have been nothing short of disastrous. Against Japan, his defensive blunders were directly responsible for 2 of the 3 goals Brazil conceded. Time and again, he looked shaky under pressure, failed to mark his man, and struggled with positioning. For a coach like Ancelotti, who values discipline and defensive awareness above all, this was the final straw. Insiders claim that Fabricio Bruno will be completely dropped from the squad for the upcoming friendlies, and possibly from all future World Cup preparations. In short, his journey with the Senegal might already be over. Next up, Jolinton. The powerful Brazilian midfielder might be known for his incredible work rate and physical strength, but Ancelotti is reportedly unimpressed. Despite his fitness and energy, Jolinton's gameplay in midfield has often looked unorganized, too chaotic, too unpredictable. Instead of controlling the tempo or linking play effectively, he has often appeared confused in transition, losing possession in dangerous areas. For a midfield that Ancelotti wants to be sharp, technical, and composed, Jolinton's style just doesn't fit the plan. As a result, he too is on the chopping block. Sources close to the team suggest that the Italian manager has already decided not to include him in Brazil's next few matches. And then comes perhaps the most surprising name, Richarlison. Yes, the same Richarlison who was Brazil's hero during the 2022 World Cup, scoring beautiful goals and leading the attack with passion. But that version of Richarlison seems to have vanished. In recent months, his form has dropped alarmingly. His finishing has been inconsistent, his movements predictable, and his confidence clearly shattered. In comparison, new attacking talents like João Pedro and Matheus Cunha have been catching the coach's eye. João Pedro, especially, has been in great form before his injury, and once he returns to full fitness, there's a strong chance he'll take Richarlison's place in the squad. For Ancelotti, loyalty doesn't come before performance, and right now, Richarlison isn't performing. That means his spot in the team is in serious danger. Viewers, this signals a new chapter for Brazil, one where performance, not reputation, will decide who wears the famous yellow jersey. Ancelotti wants a balanced team with the right blend of experience and youth. Players who can adapt, press effectively, and follow his tactical instructions. And that's exactly why some of these big names are now finding themselves sidelined. The next few matches will be crucial. Brazil are preparing for important friendlies against Morocco and Senegal, both strong African teams with explosive attacking power. These games will serve as key tests before the World Cup qualifiers. Ancelotti is expected to use these matches to fine-tune his squad, to find his best possible 11 before the global stage. One interesting point to note is that Neymar Jr. might be returning soon. If he regains full fitness, Brazil's midfield could become even more powerful. Imagine a lineup featuring Casemiro, Bruno Guimaraes, and Neymar working together. A perfect mix of control, creativity, and experience. That midfield could dominate games and restore Brazil's attacking rhythm. However, Neymar's inclusion still depends on his physical condition, and the coaching staff won't take risks unless he's fully ready. For now, what's almost certain is this. 3 well-known names are heading out. Richarlison, Fabricio Bruno, and Jolinton. They've had their chances, but under Carlo Ancelotti's watchful eyes, performance is everything. And if you can't deliver, you don't play. It's that simple. Viewers, this is exactly the kind of tough management Brazil may have been missing for years. A coach who's not afraid to make bold decisions, even if it means dropping fan favorites. Because Ancelotti knows To win the World Cup, sentiment won't help. Only discipline, form, and teamwork will. But here's the big question. Will these changes actually make Brazil stronger? Can Ancelotti's ruthless decisions transform the team into a more focused and balanced side? Only time will tell. But one thing is clear. The fight for a place in Brazil's World Cup squad just got a lot tougher. So viewers, what do you think? Do you agree with Ancelotti's decision to drop Richarlison, Fabricio Bruno, and Jolinton? Should these players get another chance? Or is it time to move forward with fresh blood? Let us know your opinion in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications, because in the next update, we'll reveal who might replace these 3 stars and which young talents are ready to shine in Ancelotti's new Brazil. Stay tuned, because big changes are coming to the Selecao, Brazil's soccer ball.